Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Dr. Dlamini, the Forex Psychologist. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click on the post notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post, you know what I mean? Guys, please do those things right now. I'm gonna wait for you. Are you done? Go do it! Okay, let's go. So guys, today we're gonna talk about the most underrated and overrated book, right? And I overrate the book because it's worth being overrated. But people who don't read it underrate this book. There was this, I never used to read it too. I used to read all the books in the world, but I never thought of reading this book. You know what I mean? So this one day, there was a friend of mine, Rati from Merton. I asked him, dog, have you read Rich Dad Poor Dad? He's like, no, my dad has read it, my dad has it. And I go to his dad, and I'm like, yo, dad. I'm like, yo, Rati's dad, so what do you like reading? Wada. And he was like, I've read all the books that you're thinking of. But the best book is, then he said that book. You know? And then I was like, nah, man, what do you mean that's the best book? Wada. Ah, dude, you know, it's so cliche. Everybody says that's the best book. Give me something that will help me change my life. You know? And I'm not disrespecting this book, but that was going in my mind. I didn't tell him straight up, you know? And then I started reading the book because of DJ Coach. He said something about this book, ne? And I went to go check it out to find out it was true, you know. So I was like, you know what? Shout out to DJ Coach, by the way. I don't care what happened, like social media, it's it now. But shout out to DJ Coach. He actually made me read that book somehow, you know. So it was, you know what I mean? So I started reading that book. And after like a few times reading that book, I just got addicted, like to getting the knowledge from that book. And it's a book that many people don't finish. You know, many people don't finish. You know, like I wouldn't even want to finish that book. I just skip 2 pages and read, skip pages and read every single chapter. You know what I mean? That's what I do with that book. I've never finished it. I've tried, but I didn't have the discipline to do so. So that's the best. That's the most important book of all. Like it's the most important book of all. And for me, it was like, why are people so negative about this book? Why don't people want to read this book? They could have known how much knowledge is in this book if they just opened and read it. Because this book literally has every single thing, you know. And I just want, because like I've been telling you guys this book. So here is the book. Hope you guys can see properly. It's the Holy Bible. Guys, some quotes in this book, like some verses, some chapters, guys, like I live by them. There's this other chapter that I read when like I was at church or something while the pastor was preaching, because sometimes he preaches and I'm like, I get distracted, you know. So I open the Bible. I open the Bible and start reading what's in the Bible. Because yeah, that's what I do when I'm bored. I read. Yeah, that's me. So I started reading the Bible. And then there was this other verse, that was like, do not judge your brother. And it was like, do not look at the sawdust in your brother's eye, right? While you have a whole plank in your eye. First, remove that plank in your eye so you can see clearly if there's actually sawdust in your brother's eye. And it was like, what? Damn! You know, sometimes, like we judge people, like we look at the things that they do wrong, but we don't look at ourselves first to see. And sometimes, if we could rectify what we do wrong, that means that we could check with no man, what he's actually doing is not wrong. You know what I mean? What he's doing is actually not wrong. You know, but we judged him before we even checked ourselves, and that is a really, really big problem. And like, just from this book, from the Bible, I got all of that knowledge, and it made me understand further. It hit me deep. I forgot the verse, but I underlined it, so I'll just tell you guys the verse. But it hit me deep. Understand my point? And there's so much knowledge in this book. Like, invest your money in foreign trade, follow your heart, and whatever your eyes see. Bad company corrupts good character. You know, so it's basically life's manual. It's telling you how to live. It's like, you know, when everybody's like, life doesn't have a textbook. Hey. no, life doesn't have a textbook. And I'm just like, hey. And they're like, nah, you know, life, they don't give you answers and stuff. I'm like, hey. Okay, I'm sorry for touching that part, but I'm just trying to make a point like, hey. Yeah, textbook, yeah, life. Why can't you just understand it? Here's life's textbook. You know what I mean? And like people, this is why a lot of people get lost into doing, because they, like, guys, I don't care, man. You could be lazy to read Rich Dad Poor Dad, you could be lazy, but if you don't read this, you effed up. You effed up. You don't read the Bible, you effed up. That's one thing. You can read so many other things, but if you don't read this, you effed up. Because here's the thing, like, in every book that I've read, and then one book talks about change, one book talks about like perseverance, one book, guys, everything that I've read so far, and then it's all in here. I could literally not read any other books and read the Bible, and I'll be fine. You know, because like there are books that are like, you know what, don't listen to other people, you must follow your dreams and stuff. The Bible says that too. There's books that tell you must invest your money. The Bible says that too. There are books that say you must exercise and not be lazy. The Bible says that too. There's books that say you must keep quiet, the power of silence, listening, and the Bible says that too. There are books that say the more you earn, the more you learn. You know, you must get more wisdom from the world. The Bible says all of that. The Bible literally says all of that, and it's even so poetic. This book that say you must love what you do, you must love everything, because without love it's nothing. The Bible says that. I could literally not read any other book but the Bible, and I'll be fine. Fede, you need to read other books now. But I'm just saying, like, this is the most important book you need to read. You know, it's the number one book that I recommend to everyone. Number 2 is like The Greatest Salesman in the World. Number 3 is Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'm gonna talk about that in the videos after this. But number 1, Bafetu. So don't sleep on the Bible. Don't sleep on the Bible. Guys, very peace, forex psychologist, know the vibes. Thank you for watching.